Hello. This is where we stopped in our last class, and I would want us to continue from here and maybe do one or two things. So I'm going to. I'm sure we already understood the CSS Grid thing that we did. So we're going back to our project, which is building a shawarma website for my friend Ade, and if you have a friend also, you could also do something for him. So I'm going to also equally remove this background, and I don't like the brown either. I don't like the brown background either. So let's just reset our document to this. This is what we have, and the numbering is just there so that we would be able to visualize it. So what I want to do is back to our code. How am I speaking too much phonetics? I'm going to remove all these classes that I added, also 4, 5, first, and all that, so that we just have our document like this, back to being Nigerian in speech. So, how was I even trying to use accent in the first place? So this is where we are at. So now what I want for this menu. I want a picture of, let's say, shawarma. Then we give it a name. Let's say jumbo size shawarma, whatever. Then we'll put a price, and the price, then maybe a description, something like that. That is what I actually envisage, or just a price. It depends, the name and the price, and for our menu. So I think the way to go about it is to just go to our CSS HTML document, and inside of this place I put one. I just remove the one, and I want to put a div here, and I'll give it a class of menu image, so that I'll be able to style it from the CSS. Then I also need a div here that's inside of this item. Then I give it a menu text, a div, and I give it like a menu text. What am I doing? Hey, Beth-el, class menu text. So basically this is what I want to do, and I'll just, since I want it in all of the rows, or all of the grid items, so I'll just replace this number we did with them, and see how we're able to achieve something by doing so. Okay, talking and typing at the same time sometimes could make me make mistakes. So basically I want to put the image here, and I want to put the text like the price and name of order. So in here, why did I do this so quickly? I have to still copy and paste. So in here, what I want is like a paragraph tag for the name of the item. So I'll just put a strong. No, I'll just put the name of the item. Let's say jumbo size. What's this size again? Size shawarma. Then probably that's the name for this one. Then repeat tag again. Then we'll now put the price of naira, maybe how much is this? So in my area is 1,500 for jumbo size is 2,500 in my area, and it's not really jumbo, it's just a little bit big, so let me not call it jumbo, but you get what I mean. So just copy this and put it inside all of these. You can edit your own. Me, I'm just trying to make a point, so you could just give it different names, different price, and all that. But I'm just doing it for styling purpose, so we could see what we're doing. So now let's go to our document. We'll be seeing getting some text instead of the just normal this thing. So now image. So I want us to put an image that we'll be able to style, but I don't have any image yet, so I'll just put the image we use for the jumbotron. So I'll just image tag, and source is still, why am I going back? Image jumbo, and if I save this, you would see how large it gets for one like that, and that is not what we want at all. So an image inline style is an inline element, so what we are going to do is start styling it from our CSS. So first we'll pick our grid items and maybe give it a height. Let's not give it a height or width yet. Let's just style the image menu image item, and from there we continue. So I want the menu image to have an height of let's give it a height of 200 pixel. 200 pixel might be very okay. 200 pixel. Let's get 200 pixel. The width will sort itself out. So let's see what happens. Then let's tell it to display block, so that it will display as a block element rather than an inline element. So let's see what we have. Okay, we shouldn't have display block. Okay, let's see what we have. The height is not working. Okay, why is it not working? Okay, it's working, but it's not working because the image, we are not styling the image directly. So I could put a class on the image and style it directly and give it that same height. That would be the best way to go about this right now. So just put image and style it directly and give it this height. Then we'll give other properties to this. So just give it image, then I give it the height. What am I doing? Sorry, height of 200 pixel. Okay, so let's see how it works now. Should have reduced, shrunk, good. 200 pixel or height. I think it's okay, but let's see when we give the same image to all other elements. So I'll just copy the image, the class image, and put it in all, and just apply uniform style to them. I'm not doing so much. I'm just pasting it in all, so that, well, since we have only one image yet, you could download other images and do your styling to it, but okay. Having an issue here where my images are sliding towards the left, and I'm having a lot of space in between. This is not good at all. So what I would do, I want my images to come here, and I don't know why they are moving in this funny direction. So I think let me do display block for the image. Let's see. Still having that same effect. Okay. Did I do anything to my container styling? Margin 0 auto 10 pixel with 80%. Okay, maybe maybe I should put a width to this, because it is not going 100% as it should. Meanwhile, this is going way more. So maybe I'll just put a width to it. Jumbotron, I'll just put a width of auto. Then nav, I think I should just put a width also with auto. Let's see what happens. Still not working as I want it to. So why is it not working as I want it to? And why is this image turning everything like that? So wait, let me even shrink the image a little bit more. Let me give it a height of 100 pixels and see what happens. It's quite an huge image. Okay, everything returns back to normal. Good. But here I'm having a very small element with so much space in between. So what I'll just do is just style the image within its container, and we'll proceed from there. So basically, but we are already seeing we are getting our items, our menu items are coming in place, but I think it's too tiny and there's too much white space. So what I'll just do is the gap that I put 50 pixel, I put 50 pixel for the grid container gap. Maybe I should move it to 5 pixel or something. 5 pixel, or maybe 5 pixels should do. Then this space in between them, what do I do to reduce the gap? Okay, let me just remove the gap all totally and see what happens. I think it's because of our image. Our image is messing with our items, and there should be a way I would style it, but before doing that I want to have exhausted everything I need to do. So it didn't work, so I'll just replace it, then focus on the image. Height 100 pixel. This video is getting long. So how do we rectify this whole thing? Let's even see the full width of the grid. So what I would suggest we do to see the grid item, I'll just put a background color of a little bit of gray at 5454 F4. So I'll be able to see what space we are actually carrying and what space is left. So I think what we are having, or what we are missing here, is the width. The width is not occupying the view width that we ought to. So what I would suggest is, rather than we just did a grid column template, we could just do a grid row template, grid template row as well, to arrange the grid in such a way. And I was thinking we could do this method, or just use the repeat function of CSS, and just do, we need it to be how many grid we need. It's actually two rows basically. 1, 2. Why I'm doing the row is because I want us to be able to set the size of the row, of the width of the row. So I want this to be so just 2 rows with a width of let's say 5% of the view width, and let's see what happens. Oh, I just dropped my phone. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, it shrank. Let's increase the view width and see to maybe 20%. 20% of the view width, and see what happens. Okay, it is better, I would say, but the image is still squished to level. Let's see what we can do to the image. Let's make the image 100% of its width, then give it a width too of 100%. Let's see if that will solve our image issue. Okay, I think I'm liking this. I'll just stick with this style. Then we know we can now start styling the, okay, everything here is working well. We didn't break it. Then we can now start styling the text so that it will come out, to pop out. So this is our Ades shawarma, the menu. Then we can style the text so that it will come out. So I want I gave it a class. I gave the text a class of menu text. So just target it menu menu text and begin to work from here. So what do we give? Let's put a margin around it. I want a margin of, let's say, 5 pixels up, down, and sideways. The reason is I want it to be a little, yes, to give it room to breathe. And I want the price to be strong or bold, so that I could just do that simply in the HTML. Oh, dang. Okay, let's just do that in the HTML. So just put a strong tag. Remember the lesson in HTML, the strong tag. Then we'll put our 2,500 naira, cut and paste it inside the strong tag. The reason is why I want the money part to be bold, excuse me, is because, remember that song, the money be cocoa, because Ade wants to sell, so he wants you to see the price very well. Doesn't care if you like the jumbo size or not, so that you not come and say, I thought I saw 1.5. So price is bold, and in my own idea, I think Ade would appreciate this. So what do you think also? I know we did a little bit of dribble to get the menu item to work like this, but if you have any question, you can always ask, but also try and rewatch the video to see if you can catch on where you are the issues, and we'll solve it together. So after this, I think what we'll do next is maybe we'll put a form. If you remember, we did a video on styling forms where people can now order and choose what they want, then and submit. Then maybe Ade will have to do a delivery. Then if we proceed in the next course, maybe we'll add a back end to this, where rather than adding a form, you could just click on like the way you do in Jumia, and it will add it to your cart, and you'll be able to just pay for whatever you've what am I saying? You ordered. But for now, let's just continue at our pace. We are just doing HTML and CSS. We've not entered JavaScript. So let's just go at our pace. So the next class will put a form where you can choose either of these. Definitely you put different sizes, either of these, and how much you want to charge for it. I'm sorry, either of these and order it. Then it will submit. Then maybe Ade will get a beep on his phone and deliver it to your house. So thank you for watching, and maybe I'm even liking this. Maybe I'll look for somebody that has a shawarma spot and sell it to him and make some good money.